And so, welcome to another timeless tarot reading. Let's see what this general tarot reading is going to. Oh, we've got two cards. Oh, that's three cards. Let's see what the cards are going to show today. We have the Five of Pentacles, we have a Nine of Cups, and we have a Page of Swords. I can already see a story forming here. So, with the Five of Pentacles, we can often see this card as a kind of poverty mindset where you get caught up in what's going wrong in your life. It could be a victim kind of mentality going on here, really caught up in your pain, whether that's physical pain, emotional pain, or whether it's a money struggle. But nevertheless, focusing on your plight instead of looking to the lighter, brighter aspects of your life. This card has come to mean something else to me more recently. And it's the idea of you've chosen to be here. You've chosen to struggle. And perhaps, this might sound weird, but this perhaps is because you have ethics, you have principles, and you're not going to forgo those. So let's say, for example, this is a job at a top company, but you don't like the way they work. You're not happy about the way that they treat people. So you've chosen to not take the job. So that kind of feeling, where are your principles keeping you out in the cold? Because you're not going to sacrifice your mind, your peace of mind. An interesting take on this card that's starting to open up for me. But nevertheless, even if your principles are keeping you out in the cold, it doesn't stop you from recognizing that life can be brighter. And moving through, we have this as a poverty mindset possible card. And now we have this person here is literally sitting pretty. This is a card that's known as wish fulfillment. And we see he got all his cups lined up in a row. Well, I still notice that he has his arms crossed across his heart. So maybe this is the same card, the same theme as this card. It's not recognizing where things are good in your life. You're still focused on the fact that your heart is closed, that you haven't got what you wanted to fill your heart up. So today we have now the Page of Swords coming in saying, you need to sort this out. You need to get your head straight, your thoughts straight. What is it that you really want out of life? Yes, have your principles, but still stay focused on what's going to bring you joy. You don't need to close your heart off to the rest of it. If you're enjoying the cards, I do ask that you like and subscribe to the channel. It really does make a difference. And a great big shout out to those of you who've already done so. I do appreciate you. And if you're willing and able, I invite you now to close your eyes. And I'm going to take you into a short meditation with the cards. And I want you to start by having a think about where you are in life. And are you out in the cold because you've put yourself there? This may be a family argument where you've decided that you are right and they are wrong. And so you're refusing to get in contact, you're refusing to visit them or whatever that may be. Or maybe this is physical pain and you're focusing and you cannot get your head out of focusing on the pain that you're in or the financial struggles that you're experiencing. What is that for you? And what if you just let go of all of that and just get yourself to an end result in your mind's eye? Reach higher. You may not know how you can possibly ever resolve the argument that you may have had with your family or a friend or a colleague, but just see it in your mind's eye that it's resolved. Imagine the two of you coming together in perfect harmony, talking, laughing, sharing life together as if none of it had ever happened. Are you able to get there in your mind, or do you still have resistance? Because the five of pentacles I see with the snow is also like the static on a radio where you're not dialed in completely true. So you get this static, this hissing. And this for me shows up as your resistance. It's your own resistance. And can you let go of that and dial into just the true picture? How could that be? The end result, resolving the pain, whatever pain that is, financial, emotional, physical, just feeling to the end result, the happy ever after, because we have the same thing in our Nine of Cups. He's crossing off his heart. Where or what have you got your heart closed off to? And where can you open it up to receiving even more, enough so that you can share it with everybody around you? Whether that's money, whether that's love, whether that's more of the good things in life. Things are going to fill you up emotionally. Can you feel into again what that will look like and feel like for you? I want you to go to your happy ever after and keep it in mind. And while you're there, once you've made that journey, put a smile on your face. Start to tell your body that this is what feels good. When you've resolved any differences with others, where you're feeling love in your heart and your heart is open and free, where you're out of pain, where money is flowing effortlessly, where you feel good. And what truth do you have to arrive at in order to get there? The Page of Swords is having a bit of a battle with his mindset right now. Where is this you going backwards and forwards between he said and she said and I can and I can't? It's time. The Page of Swords is going to try and create a way of cutting through the problem and just holding on to that thought that there is a possibility for all of this to resolve, for all of it to fall away. You may not know what it is yet, but you can hold on to the thought that keeps you in that place, that feels good, that helps you feel better. And the Page of Swords says, yes, but I keep going back to my thoughts that tell me that it's not going to happen. And that's okay. This is a page. The page knows that he will fail and he'll get things wrong. And things won't always work out as he thought they were going to, but the page is going to eventually get to a knight and then a queen and then a king. It is a progression. And he knows that he can fail as many times as he likes at this stage because he'll get there. Experience and mindset will get him there. Keep that light in your heart. Keep that love going in your heart. What is that thought? What is that feeling for you at this time? It's time to open up and wipe the slate clean. Start again with a fresh new feeling and a fresh new image in your mind. And it's time to get out of the cold. Bring yourself inside to the warmth, whatever that is for you. In your own time, you can come back to the room and open your eyes. So this is about you reaching a turning point. You don't have to stay out in the cold. Find another way. Perhaps it's just to recognize that you don't need to work out how it's going to happen, but you can just feel into your happy ever after. Feel good, feel uplifted, and open your heart and mind to it. And the Page of Swords here to remind you to keep remembering to do this, to go to your end point, your happy ever after. Keep that in your mind's eye. Keep practicing this until it's a bit like wearing a new coat, until it feels comfortable, until it feels like it's always been there. Dare to dream. Have a wonderful day.